What's up, Wendy O? Beating Kristen Cass a lot lately. What's up, Cowboys Nation? Chris Tisdale. Hey, Lady Bird. Hey, Ocean Breeze. Upstate New York audience. What's up, man? Fancy 14, Fair Shake. Hey, Jenny Lynn. Sudi One. Hey, Michelle. What's up tonight? Well, you guys helped me get the fucking internet back on, so you tell me what's up tonight. Hey, Bill Walker. What's up, OG 2.0? What's up, Pen and Sword? Hey, Wobbly Boost. I haven't thought of a new name yet. So, you guys want to hear some awesome news? When I got back today, my aunt called me, the one who was at the protest, and because of you guys, Detective Mercado called her back. And, oh, we lost chat. So, yeah, Detective Mercado called her. But if you guys have been calling, hold off on the phone calls for a little bit. It might change who we're calling. I mean, you can still call Detective. Oh, I didn't realize it was you. And it was really funny was he didn't really appreciate being called a thief. And she told him, well, when the shoe fits. So we did make a little bit of progress. I have been trying to get in contact with the detective that has charged Furry Potato, and she has yet to call me back. I've called her every single day since the charge. So there's that. I have yet to hear back from the PAO for San Diego MEPS, which is the public affairs officer for the Marine Corps recruiting station, because I don't want them thinking that, racist things are being thrown about. So, made a little bit of progress, at least out here. And I appreciate you guys for that. More importantly, you guys help me keep the internet going. What's up, Mike Jones? Hey, Garth. I don't want to go that far, waxing, Jackson, flaxing. Show the Good Monkey. Oh, yeah, HBO Matt. Hold on. I need some tunage. Thank you, Yeshua. Johnny Five was awesome to hang. Johnny Five was awesome all the time. Ohio Guardian. So, guys, check this out. When I was out in California, Johnny 5-0 got this sweet package. And in it was a little package for me from HBO Max. And this is what he got me. Huh? Look at that thing. 90 watts of badass, or lumens of badassery, huh? And then a couple minutes later, they come in with this guy. And it's an M2R Warrior by Olight. And it's really cool. So it's got that on the back, and then I set it up to that. I don't know if you guys can see it flashing, but yeah, it's got regular light, turbo light, and then the burst, and it's all push button. Yeah, thing's sweet. Thanks, Kristen, though. I am from Lowell, Massachusetts, Ohio Guardian 2.0. And the cool thing about it is it's got this little magnet that you put on the back. This is magnetic, it turns out. You can just put this anywhere there's a magnetic surface, and there's a magnet on the back for charging. Pretty badass shit. I am listening to Screeching Weasel, Garth Brooks. No Chris Brown. I have court out here on the 26th. I have to be back out in California for the 11th. And I think I have to stay out there for 10 days. They were saying something about how it's a 10-day system, whatever. They put on there that I got to be in there for the 11th, and then I got court 10 days after that. So I don't really understand. I got to call the public defender and find out about that. And then I haven't received the charges yet for the federal case out there. So. And the sword asks, what do you think about those driver's side magnetic holders that have pads everywhere? I know what you're talking about, Pen and Sword. Dude, the Vindictives there, see Craig Rayleigh? I love the Vindictives. It's one of the best Vindictive songs right here. Was Tuesday, Yeshua? No, I don't have an M203. I wish. It's my theme song, guys. Pennywise is alright. They're a little too repetitive and everything sounds the same. Yeah, I fish, Ben. So, has Carolina Kelly popped in here yet? Not a fan of the flogging Molly. What's up, Jake Scott? How you doing, man? I am drinking root beer. Oh, Pen, my advice to you is practice. Take something with weight and toss it out there a little bit before you fucking get out there. I got a bait cast a couple years ago, and it took me a little bit to learn how to do it. Jake Scott was uneventful. That's why I went there. I was trying to show Nuck and Fut. She went out on her first audit last night, and she was all upset that she didn't make any contact and it was boring. So I wanted to go show her that boring's not a bad thing. Yeah, but Penn, could you do one of those? Those are 10-footers. What's up, Mega Auditor? Jake Scott, I'd like to get down there. There's a little bit of a... Drinking has a little bit of a fucked up history. They don't even have a police chief. Dude, you got any gray hairs in that beard after audits? Nah, man. But no, look at your beards. Jeez, Mac is back. Hit that like button. In the skies. It's a good song right there. Jeez. 14-pound test, that's pretty badass. It's a style, Chris Brown, man. What's up, Young Barkley? How you doing, brother? You here to learn a little bit, Lady Bird? Gonna get a punctuation? We all missed you, Michelle. We all missed you. Dave from Texas was just on his court with the jury. Dave Humack is back. I don't know what we're talking about. This is but it's still out there, Patrick Bell in there. Pen and sword, general rule of thumb I've found through all states is when you're asked by the game warden for your fishing license, you're supposed to present it. But that also goes to the fact of what proof does he have that you don't have a fishing license? You know what I mean? So I've done a video myself up here in Massachusetts. One of the first ones that I did. They're on there. They're only like 4-minute videos, but yeah, I had a game warden walk up and demand my fishing license, and I asked him if I have no problem turning over my license. You show me your phone, your ID, and he told me that's not how this works. We're not going to play this game. And he goes up to his truck. 10 minutes later, he comes back down with his ID, shows it to me, and I show him my license. I think we're all done and over with. About 20 minutes go by, and him and about 5 other wardens and their supervisor and a local Littleton cop come down. The sergeant gets in my face. Oh, you have a problem with showing ID? And I was like, no, I don't have a problem with showing ID. I just like to know who I'm talking to. Oh, well, we're going to cite you for failure to ID. And I was like, well, I didn't fail to ID. I just set the stipulations as to where I was going to ID. Oh, that's not how this works, kid. And I was like, yeah, I'm not a kid. I'm a former U.S. Marine. I'm a grown man now. And that is how this works. I'm a citizen. You work for me. He did not like that. His face turned beet fucking red. And I knew I found a niche. Patrick Bellemare. This is 90s punk rock, actually. It does sound 80s. That's what I like about them. They got that throwback. It might be early 2000s, to tell you the truth, man. I might have fucked up. I don't know. Out of the Merrimack Gang of Four, usually smallmouth. I've caught a couple shad. I've cooked some or snagged some lamprey. I've watched my buddies pull some decent fucking salmon though, like really nice salmon. Punk did start in the 70s. Ladybird, you guys actually want to hear punk before punk was punk? I'll show you one of the oldest punk bands that nobody fucking gives credit to. What's up, Hillfolk? I don't know, Jay Scott. We don't use them anymore. I guess they still use them for drinking water, but gross. I don't think they can fancy 14 unless they have reason to believe that you have animals in there. The Ramones, nah, dude. The Ramones is the first boy band of fucking punk rock, Garth Brooks. All right, dude. I'm gonna fucking educate you people right now. Are you guys ready for this shit? 1, 2, 3, now. This is before the Sex Pistols Gang of Four. It's from 73, guys. Punk didn't catch on until 77 in Britain with the Sex Pistols and the Clash. 3 brothers from Detroit. Not at all, HBO, Matt. I didn't expect anything, man. I truly do appreciate that. Thank you very much. I am not going to. I can't wait to fucking actually use it on a cop. I got to use it on Fat Boy Dougie yesterday, but hey, Boomer. Hey, Garth Crooks, the most artistic forms come out of the most fucked up places, man. I don't know what exciting things are happening this weekend. I think I might go do some cop watching tomorrow night. Having a little bit of hard time finding work, so they want to make it hard for me. Might as well do this for a little bit as a job, right? Oh, we always blazing. It's Massachusetts, man. Carolina Kelly, one of the biggest helpers to get this going tonight. Thank you very much, Carolina Kelly. I believe Michelle, are you still in here? You also helped too. It's all right, Carolina. I didn't expect it today. Whenever you're available. It's not a demand right now. It's whenever you're available. I'm not worried about it. I want to thank you personally on my own, not through the stream. I want you to hear it from me to you, personalized. Nice, Cody Joe. Which one was it? Which one did you mirror, bud? What's up, Bob Homestead? How you doing, man? What's up, Bullet SpongeBob? Thank you for showing that off, Cody Joe. I don't know, Karumba, you're here, so that makes you awesome in my fucking book. World's first terrorist raider, right? We'll let you know where we are. What's up, Robert Bowers? How you doing, man? I don't care. My stream wasn't slow. I had the people here I wanted. Anyone that wanted to be here. You're awesome too, Chris and Cats. Yep. You want me to get you my weapon of destruction? Hey, Michelle. I don't think so, Jake Scott. It'd be cool if they did. Maybe eventually we can get them. What's up, Nami, Ignacio? So for everyone just joining, you remember yesterday when I went down to Lowell PD because Detective Ricardo's a fucking thief? He called my aunt today, and he told her that he's going to talk to the DA and he's going to give her a call next week over the laptop. So we got to him, and he told her that he didn't appreciate being called a thief, so she told him if the shoe fits. So that's all because of you guys too. You guys are fucking awesome. He said he didn't appreciate getting calls telling him that he's a thief. So whoever called, you're the shit. I don't know if we're getting it back, but that wasn't just me, Lady Bird. That was all of us. Well, it's her laptop, Mr. Hillfolk, but yeah, he's a puss still. Well, Sponge, that'd be pretty fucked up, man. Mike Collins. What's up there, Mike Collins? How you doing, man? He's from Treasure Island, Florida. Yar. Of course they need to be called out. Yeah, sure, that would be fucking awesome. I would love to go out there. Chris Cats, what a twonk. Oh, my cat one time did the same thing, hissing and making awful noises. LOL, Chris and Cats, just protecting you, Chris. It's terrible racket. Yeah. Come to the Shy. I think that place might burn down from too much awesomeness between me, Denise Lynn, Pink Camera Magic, and Chi-Town Sue.
Guys, that's what they're trading.
Oh, you having some plumbing issues, Garth Crooks? I'd love to, Justin Laerdal. This is another good death song. This song's about a girl that used to go knocking on the door whenever they'd practice. They told her to go away. All she wanted to do is sit in there and watch. Thanks, Bushwookie. Pretty sure you were already awesome, but I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, Michelle. That's the point of this, isn't it? I mean, they're supposed to know the law too, and when they don't, somebody has to call them out. You know? Florida. Oh yeah, I know Jake Scott. I've seen that. He says Sergeant Florence was in a YouTube video breaking into someone's house. Yeah, there's like 4 parts to that video too. It was brought to my attention from Denise Lynn. Pretty fucked up, right? That was when I was in California last time. Not this past time, the time before. Thanks, Sour Sag. Hey, Wayno. How you doing, brother? I think is Wildly Boo still in here? You got a fellow Aussie. Sink drains into vent. I don't know why anyone did that. Yeah, that's fucked up, man. Is it pitched wrong? You get a pitch level? Is it pitched the wrong way? I did plumbing for like 7 years after I got out of the military. Answered the message. Tokyo Rose. Is she in here right now, Kristen Katz? I didn't see it. What's up, Blue Ghost? I made it. I made it home. Yeah, they think they're doing a hard job. They're really not. Jay Scott, I don't know, man. Hey, Tokyo Rose, how's it going? For everyone that didn't see, Tokyo Rose is Kristen Katz's best friend. She's more than welcome. What's up, Good Citizen News? Name a song, Carolina Kelly. So it's just a typical Friday night for Desert Sentinel. He says I'm working and lurking, which is one and the same for him. Just chilling, Good Citizen. Thanks, Max Millionaire. For everyone that's just joining, you remember that little stream I did yesterday down at LPD about Detective Mercado? He called my aunt, and he's gonna call her back next week about the laptop being returned. So people made some calls. You guys did fucking awesome. He told me straight up, I don't like people calling my phone telling me I'm a thief, or told my aunt that. Jake Scott, I think he has no choice at this point because he knows what's going to happen. We're just going to go right back down there and do the same thing. Oh, Michelle, he's an actual cop or a former cop. He's like one of the biggest cop suckers out. He's a fucking idiot too. Like he has no idea how stupid he is, and people love him, dude. Every single subscriber of his is a cop sucker or a cop. I gotta return back out there, man. You got a pretty sweet mustache, though, Michelle. You gotta hand him that one. Still waiting on a song, Carolina Kelly. Ever tried vaping? Yeah, I vaped for a little while actually, and fuck that shit. It's too much work. Although I did make a Clapton coil before it was really fucking big. Sir Hillfolk, watch it when you're pushing it with the cats with Chris and Cats here. She'll jump through the fucking screen and I know, Michelle, you gotta troll them. That's what they do to us. Jeezy Crow. What's going on, Jeezy Crow? How you doing? Jesus Christ, Hillfolk. You keeping that thing on fucking freeze? What's up, Joe Cool? How you doing, man? I know it's fucked up, man. What was it? 5 in a week? 6 in a week? It's fucking ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Yeah, I know, I caramba. I do Garth Crooks, and I've actually seen them twice. Hey, C. Yeah, Joe Cool. I don't know what to yet. All right, Michelle, I was curious to see everyone's opinion. Do you think they have a concerted effort to arrest auditors, squash the movement? Yes. What's up, Sketchy Plainsman? Well, Dan Carroll, it's not actual taxpayers' money. Taxpayers' money is used to pay the insurance on the fucking company. The insurance on the police department. The insurance is what pays out. Yes, we are going fucking, to raise the fucking insurance rate on them, but that's how that actually works. I can't say I'm sorry to hear that Vegas Pitbull, but I know you cared about it, so yeah. That's why they're making such a concentration. Joe Cool-headed auditors are making a lot of progress, yes. When I have officers telling my younger cousin that whenever they know that I'm out and about filming, police are supposed to act a different way. Hell, I got one I haven't even uploaded yet when I was walking around friggin' on my way to Chelmsford PD Day. Little cop just sitting in a church parking lot, doing nothing. Rolls down his window, "Can I help you?" I'm like, "Yeah, all crime and lonesome." And he's like, "I don't know." And he's like, "Well, don't you think you should be out patrolling and finding out?" No, I was very polite. Very polite. Then he asked me again, is there any way I can help you? I said, yeah, your name and badge number, please. And he laughed at me, and I said, well, Chapter 41, subsection 98D clearly states, public official will identify when asked by a citizen. He just drove off. I used to have a snake, Carolina Kelly. Big red-tailed boa. She got to be like that long. With that. Oh, nice bullet, SpongeBob. Waiting for someone to tell you everything. Sit around and wonder. Traveling Wilburys? That's pretty badass bullet, SpongeBob. I wonder if the dude who got the Almost Park phones will get his voice recorded on one of those phone calls. That guy is hilarious. You got it, Carolina Kelly. Good choice, Vegas Pitbull. They're smarter than pythons. And if you get them small enough and you're always holding them, they're the best. Mine, we got her when she was, I think, about that long. And we take her out every week. She started out so small, she'd just wrap around our pinky. And then the bigger she got, she would just go up and hang out on our necks. And she like vibrates the ribs when they really like you. A little weird, but people say reptiles don't show emotion. That's bullshit. Yeah, playing with one that's not yours though is different than actually owning one. Because, like I said, once they get to know you, they let you do a little bit more than most. Like most snakes don't like having their head touched, and ours would let me and my buddy rub its head. You know, she'd like purposely like lay her head on and we could stroke all the way down, and she'd never move, never get mad. Yeah, we know you get enough of those blue ghosts. I missed it. Oh, I'm jealous, Michelle. Smoke about the same, Garth. Michelle, I used to have 2 Rottweilers. Always wanted to build them. They just sit so pretty. So tired. Chris Katz is like, what, 4 in the morning there? Joe Cool, you just have to ID, man, and then once you make contact, you have to call your probation officer. I don't know how they're going to take that. You know what I mean? Jeezy Crow, I feel the love all the time from these people. I mean, this live stream wouldn't be possible right now without everyone. What's up, Flat Earth Patriot? How you doing, man? Got a couple turtles, genuine. A snapper, a yellow sun, and I can't remember what the third was. Flat Earth Patriot. Try to do these about every Friday night. I don't know. We might be doing a few more. Not like this. Out in the boat. Flat Earth Patriot hit Chelmsford PD today. No contact. Aren't those super aggressive Tokyo Rose? Cursed cats. Cheesy Crow says, I just found out yesterday that I had a stroke. That's why my right arm hits two keys at the same time. That's fucked up, Cheesy Crow. You didn't know you had a stroke? That's actually kind of badass. Thanks, Flat Earth Patriot. What's up, Texas Wolfman? How you doing, brother? Oh, Garth Crooks. Poppy's an absolute sweetheart, and Sirius will rip everybody's face off, dude. That dog is like, one second, he's a tyrant, dude. 1 second he's cool with you, next second he's fucking at your throat. Does it work right now, GC Pro? And everything else? Yeah, no bullshit. They did beat him up pretty badly. He said, no bullshit, said, I can't understand why Tucson Police Sucks hasn't made an appearance or anything. Supposedly they beat him up pretty badly. Yeah, it was pretty fucking bad. Flat Earth Patriot, if you want to see something fucked up, look up Leon Valley, Texas, with Tucson Police Suck and Mexican Padilla. Very, very fucked up arrest. It's good, Jeezy Crow. Leon Valley. Mexican Padilla saying that earlier today, he, meaning Tucson Police Suck, was in the hospital and they refused to treat him. They fucked him over and he's completely demoralized. That's so messed up. They refused to treat him. There's the lawsuit. Fuck those motherfuckers. Yeah, Desert Sentinel, I did see that. Yeah, Flat Earth Patriot. It's really funny. No, you spelled it right, Flat Earth Patriot. So after this arrest, there's a dude named the Batusai, and he has a Supreme Court case in his name, and he went down to Leon Valley, and he walked in there and he presented them a piece of paper, and he said, yeah, you know about Turner vs. Driver? And the chief was like, yeah, and before he walks out, he says, oh, yeah, by the way, I'm the Turner on Turner vs. Driver. I was like, yes. That was so fucking badass when he said that. Oh, Fifth Circuit. All right, sorry guys. Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, not Supreme Court, as I was. Thank you very much for the making me look like an asshole, guys. Right? No bullshit. I like it when he walked in there with some formal request written magic marker on the back of a cereal box. Nah, you're good, Max Millionaire. I was just fucking with you. You guys can't complain about this song. So, yeah, it was a police form they wouldn't give him. It was funny too because they asked for, so he filled out a FOIA request right there in front of him, and they charged him for it. I thought it was Freedom of Information Act. Type in Mexican Padilla. Or type in the Batusai, Battousai. What's up, Wicked Twin? How you doing, brother? Yeah, pretty much Leon Valley's trying to claim that their city hall is a courthouse and people can't film in there. Yeah, I love Queen too. Oh, there you go, Flat Earth Patriot. No bullshit. It says go to Mexican Theater or Tucson Police Suck channel. Tucson Police Suck uploaded his no bullshit. What's up, Lone Wolf? Where's my chicken sit compared to Leon Valley, Morrowbay, and almost Park, or resort towns of decency, for God's sake? I don't know, man. I mean, go to any of them. Probably all feel the same, dude. I mean, Morrowbay was fucking weird. And I'm sure almost Park is fucking terrifying. Leon Valley can just be the fucking same, you know? I don't think he had a stroke. I just think that shit fucked him up. I mean, dude, he got taken on the ground pretty hard. If you guys see Finding Dory, she's born in Morrowbay and she tries to get out of there as fast as she can. Oh, shit. Let's see here. Let me catch up.
Mother, tell your children not to walk my way. Tell your children not to hear my words. What to be, what to say. Mother, can you keep them in the dark and liar? Can you have a better wedding world? Gonna check you down tonight.
Fair Share Fund was fucked up, right? Mr. Elfolk works on generators in upstate New York. I used to do some work in upstate New York, and he went to my old job. Dude, that Chewbacca offer was awesome, bro. That was the best shit I've ever seen. Fucking loved it, bro. It was so awesome, Chief. Thanks, Lone Wolf. David Bowie had a house in Woodstock, New York. I serviced the generator before whoop-de-doo. LOL. I don't know. I think the police see that and they think this is a joke. It's not a joke. Of course they think it's a joke because they're so fucking corrupt. If you wanna fall real with me. Monkey, what'd you ask? What'd you ask, Jeezy? I missed it. I'm sorry. Might have a guest with me later. You can, Mariah used to try to start fights with everybody. It's funny as shit. Yeah, she's a little hard to control with that licking. Especially when she gets right here, fucking does her little fucking poppy hug. Hey, Har. Jeezy, it's called a little self-discipline. That's why I run my mouth for. You know, that's what makes it more fun. You sit there and tell them, fuck you verbally kick them in the nuts. You throw a fucking law back in their face, you show them how stupid and uneducated they are. Who is Har? What's going on here? It's a weekly chat that we have, usually talking about First Amendment and activism. Har? Are you interested in activism? Filming police and what not? Yeah, they fucked him up pretty good. Shot him with a fucking taser for filming. Like, seriously, a taser for a camera? Like, that's absolutely serious. Like, ridiculous. I prefer investigative journalist Yeshua. Fucked up Vegas. Where are you from, Har? I don't do that, Garth. I forgot to play that.
So you think you're gonna live your life?
Well, Jeezy Crow, we all know that Canada follows the United States, so where do you think they learned it?
Yeah, I know. Out there with the mixed DNAs. And it just left you full of humility.
Har, did you come over from True Love?
The feeling of loneliness never leaves you. It haunts you everywhere you go. And then you meet me, and your whole world changes. Because everything I say is everything you've ever wanted to hear. So you drop your defenses, and you drop out your fears. And you're so busy feeling good.
It's a good place to be when you're bored.
that you never question life.
Do you know about the First Amendment movement that is taking place in northern part of America? And I say northern part because there are Canadian auditors. I don't know if you guys know this. Canadian activists, Tim R being one of them. Ooh, we got some Brazil up in here. My favorites. Is Michelle with the long last name? No, I don't like rap music very much. Karunga, that's her last name. Michelle Karunga. Is she still in there?
So you can say, I really identify with you so much. I'll come to you like an affliction,
Another YouTuber sports
but I'll
team.
leave you like an addiction.
Cop too, huh? You know, when I was out in LA this past time, we ran into that cool sheriff that was parked at that gas station. He seemed like he was 100% legit when it came to caring about the Constitution and doing his job the right way. Yes, I keep bad company, and it's all thanks to you guys. Hey, that's still a better number than 1 in 1,000 of sour S4G. I'd come in sometime and you see a audit going on, or some sort of activism.
The power of a lie is stronger than truth.
Nope, the D is live.
I will never tell a lie. I will never tell a lie.
He's dressed up like Superman right now. Fucking weird. Banned by who? Garth Brooks. That didn't look like Portuguese. Gabby, the Jason. Call you alphabet. Getting a network error. Weird.
I promise.
Network error on who? Mexican Padilla or me? On my chat? That's weird. I'm seeing all your guys' comments. Maybe it's YouTube fucking up. Are you guys using Chrome? Try refreshing. That's weird. No, I didn't. Bob Homestead. I don't really care about what he does. Heard it's very interesting if you read between the lines of Bob Homestead. Yeah, YouTube keeps on fucking doing that in Chrome for me too, guys. Hey, Denise Lynn. Were you out filming? About time you got some of that. America. No, I didn't get to see Denise's light yet, HBO Matt. Is it pink? It's pink, huh? You found a pink light for Denise, didn't you? I walked in, talked to the public defender, walked out, and I gotta be back. Yeah, it's YouTube as a network fucking up. YouTube's all sorts of dicked. Could be Chrome too if you guys are using Chrome. Later, Blue Ghost Media. Thanks for coming in, brother. Number one piece of info for someone starting to film the police: learn the laws in your area first when it comes to filming. Yeah, sometimes Jeezy, you just gotta close Chrome out and open it back up. Big Brown Beaver. What's up, Johnny? No last name. They try to, but they really can't if you're doing it to public officials. Wiretapping is mainly for person to person, not person to government entity. So they tried once, but it didn't stick. That's another good one, Denise. Have a backup plan. I'm seeing your message, Denise. Little Primus for you. It already has, Michelle. It already has. They already have. Because, Michelle, they're trying to make this a police state. Notice how they're trying to take everybody's weapons away? So that way everybody has to bow to them. Nobody wants to bow to them. And they're starting to do things fucking step it up even more. Thanks, Finding the Truth. I don't think he was talking about you being a crook, Garth Crooks. I think he was talking about the other asshat. Bob Homestead's pretty respectful about stuff. What's up, Screwdriver? How you doing, brother? What's going on, F Off Productions? How you doing, man? Yeah, Boomer, a lot of people are. Yeah, gonna be out there pretty much the same time, like towards the beginning of July. Gotta start getting money saved up for that. Nobody's fucking hiring me. I gotta figure some shit out, dude. Oh, hey guys, look, Lenny's here. Oh, Kristen Katz with the hammer. He's just gonna come back in 5 minutes and do it again, guys, just so you know. He hates me because I put him on camera and he looks bad. I think it was Lenny from down at at Dunkin' Donuts at the bus station. Either that or it's Doug's fat ass. Or his gay buddy Paul. Because I was down there yesterday. They're going to troll hard for the next few times I go live. Because they have nothing better to do. I mean, they sit around inside of a parking garage thinking, you know, their job's important. And then Fat Boy Lenny, he's just a gangster wannabe loser. You know. Yeah, they are actively slowing the live stream. That's messed up, right? Oh, no Desert Sentinel. That's because they don't care. We'll just give them fucking bad press too. Couldn't tell you F off. We're known as Big Brown Beaver. Cody Joe. It is a Punk and Drublic shirt from their Punk and Drublic tour. Yeah, they played they played it here a couple of weeks ago. Bad Religion fucking rocked. It's Tony Hawk special for you. What's up, Michael R? How you doing? Michelle, I was laid off and no company's hired me back. Not really out, I just haven't found work. Honestly, Johnny, no last name. It came on, but I would have put it on for you if you had said, hey, play that seriously. It is pretty good money. I like the work too. I did enjoy it. I mean, some of it's a bitch. You do curse a lot, you know, bang your head, and you know, some things just don't work right. But it's good work. Oh, the VA won't take me, man. Cody Joe, I have a Canon HF R50. That's my main camera. That's mounted to a 7 Oak mic rig. It has a built-in microphone, and my phone is a Samsung S8. I haven't found one yet that you can, Cody Joe. Waiting to find out about that, Michael R. Waiting on that. Every night, Garth Crooks. Thanks for the info, Dwayne T-Town. Might have to, Moses. Might have to. Then I'd have too much money. Thanks, Michael R. Appreciate that. Oh no, Denise, I gave that to you. Don't try playing that fucking game. It's an old screen name, Cody. Nice, Denise. Yeah, they don't care, Sour S4G. It's funny. I don't know. I know he's probably going to be doing a Friday night stream. Boomer's live. Today is Friday, Denise. I would Dwayne T-Town if I was in California. I'm in Massachusetts, Dwayne T-Town. Well, if you could change that N to an A magically, Sour S4G, that would greatly benefit me unless you can get him to contact the Massachusetts Attorney General. I have to, Michelle. These goddamn court cases. No, Dwayne, I'm from Massachusetts. You do a live stream with that, Denise. Hey yo. What chair do I got? I don't know. I got it on Amazon. You had a heart attack, Dwayne T-Town? Almost, Yeshua. It's almost that time. You don't like Primus, Chris and Cats? Oh, Michael, our marijuana is recreational use in Massachusetts. Yeah, but they're probably going to mail them to him doing T-Town. That's how they work. No, his heart just sitting in the sun. It just started acting up on him. So he's got a weak heart. That's all that was, Michelle. The fuck? Go back to work, Desert Sentinel. Fucking slacker. I like T-Bone.
Real talk, we don't need to sound.
I appreciate that, Sour ass 4G. Is he, Denise? Oh, thank you, Michelle. Yes, Bushwookie, always hungry for the barbecue. Good night, Sour. Yeah, you're supposed to save that for after the stream, Mr. Hillfolk. You guys want something really cool? Like, really cool. Oh, look, guys, it's Johnny 5-0. Johnny, no last name. Technically, it'd be your fault, but. Is that so, Texas Wolf? Well, you seem to have a big mouth. Oh. Oh. Denise says, oh. Oh. Texas Wolf's just been sitting there like a little bitch in the back. Johnny says she's got no gag reflex either, Texas, but she said you already knew that. A couple of wild and crazy guys. Fuck. Not much, Nick Arnold. Are you the Nick Arnold from Massachusetts? To Johnny Lynn. Oh, you wanted to, Michelle, don't lie. Lynn is the fucking female fucking Michael. Most common fucking name in the movement. It is Johnny 5-0. And it's fucking epic.
Just to prove the world was here,
Nick Arnold says you and 5 need to come to the Hollister Monterey area. It's a combination of both, Johnny 5. It was done by Goldfinger. And it makes me scream, she said. There's punk rock song by Bad Religion. Duas was 90s, right? It's your Sentinel. I remember the first time I woke up from my first hangover, thought I was dead, but it was just the 80s. Woo. Check that out, guys. That's what I do, Mike R. I rope you in with some fucking promises of something awesome, and you get something even better. That is a... so this is a pollen press. What you do is you take your hairs or your keef and you put it in the pollen press, and if you press it enough, it makes a little hash disc for you. Oh, hi, Bell for Freedom. How about some angry music? Godsmack, I Stand Alone. You got it there, Johnny, no last name. Derek Commissar. I don't know that. I was born in the 80s. I didn't live in the 80s. The mini truck craze. Yeah, Nick Arnold, I missed the mini truck craze. Jesus Christ, Michelle. Cocaine used to knock me the fuck out. Do about an 8-ball and fucking. I refuse to believe that, Denise. Thought the 70, thought the crack came in the 80s. Coke became crack in the 80s. No, Denise, you trying Coke. That's what I like, America Auditor. That's my shit. Don Henley. After this one, yeah, sure. Crack hit in 84, yeah. Well, if you guys were in the live stream earlier today, you get to see Crack Street. I've done shrooms. I like the acid over the shrooms. The high's cleaner. You come down cleaner. And you're not poisoning yourself. Mushrooms, you're just giving yourself food poisoning. Rat poison. No, if they do it right, it's made from ergot, which is a fungus that grows off of wheat. And all you do is I forget what he fucking mixed it with the first time, but makes you trip sack. Hold on, guys. All right. What was that fucking song? Yeah, sure. What song did you want? I'm not trying to be a dick, but I don't want to smoke that other shit. Yeah, what's the name of it, Yeshua? I don't feel like scrolling up. Boys of Summer. It's gonna be super gay, isn't it? Sister Christian. Did you realize, Monkey, you would be a DI in YouTube? I don't know what you mean, Michelle. I know this song. This is a good song. It's your channel, Mr. Hillfield. Post it. What's up, Cybertron? The master of the periods. Psychedelic fairs. So yeah. Johnny, like I was telling you yesterday, I went down to Lowell PD and told them that because of that detective, they that I was gonna go in the parking area and publish all the officers' license plates. Well, that detective called mine on today, and they're gonna call her next week about getting her laptop back. I guess the DA is still trying to figure out how she's gonna charge my cousin's ex, and the case was closed back in April, so made a little progress. The new Jurassic World, Cybertron, or the remake? I mean the other one there. Night Bell. Grateful Dead, that was awesome shit for us. That's pretty sweet, Rude Dog. Oh, nice. Was it any good, Cybertron? I'm watching a lot of videos on. They released a Jurassic World Evolution game, and it's like a build your own Jurassic Park. Fucking badass. That's not music, Denise. That's disappointment. Were you Dustin Lerdo? What was your MOS? What years? Bow with the bada bang, the bang, diggy, 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 said the boogie, said don't drop the boogie. You telling me that's fucking music? Is it starting to be like Jason Mewes? I'm sorry to hear that. They're so cool, it's dinosaurs. See, Michelle even agrees to these. Infantry Clinton era. I was infantry. I was a 51. Well, I got something to say, but I can't tell mother that doesn't matter much to me as long as it's fair. Hoorah, Dustin Lerdahl. I don't know, Johnny. Is anything like Rush? Chi-Town Citizen, I do cherish you. Oh man, this looks so 80s. It's not even funny. And it is super 80s. Gotcha, Dustin. Check out Sonoran Desert Community Watch. He's out of Arizona. Cozy PK. No. Actually, if you notice, there's not very many super chats. Have you heard me ask for one super chat? You fucking dillhole. Coasty PK. Let's see. I bet you he's a Coast Guard guy, which means that he never had the balls to join an actual branch of service. Oh, pussy. The Dragonfire, he just changed his name. He's from Arizona. Silent Citizen. He's got some videos from Arizona. He protected the fish. In regard to the coast. She could have seen the... Jesus Christ, look at how it's coming in. No, because my boys in the Marine Corps were too busy fucking supporting your bitch ass. Go ahead and try again, Coasty PK, you joke. Dead Daly, Smedley Butler. We can keep on naming names, dude. You guys want to hear a funny story before anybody touches Coasty PK? I want to make sure he hears it. So one time, right when I'm coming home from Fallujah, I'm in Cammy's, and I got orders to be in Cammy's, and this kid who just graduated from Coast Guard boot camp comes walking up to me and he's like, "Oh, hey man, what's it like?" and blah blah blah. So we're sitting down talking. This fucking old man walks up and says, "Hey, why are you talking to the fucking dude in the PJs? Why don't you come hang out with us real men?" And then he fucking pulls out his VA card that had fucking Marine Corps symbol on it. World War fucking II. Coast Guard joke. It's more like a let's run on a treadmill for 10 minutes and see who can hack it. No need to delete his videos. We're talking about. Let's have some fun with the Coasties, huh? What's up, real name? I mean, somebody's gonna look up to the Navy, right? I think you're the only one on that one, Chi-Town citizen. This is pretty Rush-like, by the way. I don't know, dude. There was like so many of them going by, and then that Coasty fucking jerk off came in here. So.
The usual happens. Again and again and again.
You guys tell me what to play next.
And embrace the collectible.
Pearl Jam? Really? Pearl Jam fancy? What song?
With rose and cucumber. Undeniably peculiar. Utterly delicious.
Never the Gorillas, Yeshua. Hey, Lisa. Everybody, Lisa Shockley, that's my aunt. Annie, huh? Hey, Ida B. Wells. It's not just a game, no, it's just the songs inside your soul. Magic of a melody. I am home. Yes, Johnny, keep on bringing up heaven. That's the aunt that Detective Ricardo was avoiding, by the way, guys. So, Lisa, now that you're in here, some of these people were involved with some of those phone calls that he got about him being a thief. So, it's just not me. It's also them. So you know. Play the most tolerable. Carolina Kelly, you're awesome. Oh shit, Boomer. Boomer, when are you going? Hey, Miss Constitutional. End of the month. Are you gonna be there towards like, I don't know, the 15th? Later, Johnny. That like doesn't even, that's like not even an insult, Coasty. Like, is that what they teach you? Let's just, smoke another one. You know what? Coasty, are you Chuck Pappas? Awesome, Lisa. Lisa says she's coming back from Hampton Beach with the family. Feel good about the response she got today from Detective Mercado when he called her because of our actions, guys. He is jealous. Jealous that he's got a girly uniform. Probably never did too much other than sit out in the water and yell at people for swimming too far. Why block you? You want to come in here and talk shit, dude? Talk shit. We're going to talk it back. What's up, News Now America? Coasty, you don't want to hear it? Fucking leave. Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys, we got a guest. Let me see. Hey, shit. You want a drink or something first?
I got water.
All right, because we got like Mountain Dew and root beer and shit.
I'm good for that.
All right, cool. Thank you. All right, guys, this is my buddy, Flat Earth Patriot. You saw him in the chat earlier. Just coming by to hang out. Didn't really plan this one. Just tell him a little bit about what your he has a YouTube channel, guys. It's a place for the First Amendment, so let's keep an open mind, please.
Yeah.
So just tell them a little bit about what you're about, and if you guys are interested, go over to his channel, check him out.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Kyle. I apologize. I'm a little out of breath. Just rode the bike here, so. But my YouTube channel is Flat Earth Patriot. The title kind of says it, but it's it talks about more than just the shape of our world. I'm trying to put videos up about the Constitution, our freedoms. Because the First Amendment says I'm allowed to do that, So if you don't practice your freedoms, you're bound to lose them, If you may not agree with some of the things I talk about, but that's all right, I appreciate Kyle giving me the platform to talk about what I believe in. I do the same thing for him as well. We're all human. Everybody's got their own viewpoints, and there's no reason why we can't, sit and discuss it. So.
And guys, I've gone over to his channel myself. I've checked it out. He has some stuff where he's talking about how the government's lying to us, why they're lying to us. And then he has other videos that are showing, balloons lifting cameras up in the air. And it's just, I'm not a flat earther, guys. I don't hate on flat earthers. I'm open to their ideals. I'm open to some of the things that they got to say. And I mean, hey, it's honestly changed a little bit about my thinking about it, what we are on this plane. And it's fucking,
Exactly.
it's crazy shit, man. Like when I was sitting on the plane, Moose Marine 75, brother. When I was sitting on the plane the other day coming home, I'm looking out the window and just thinking to myself, these motherfuckers have something going on, dude. They have something going on.
Bro, I wish it wasn't flat, bro. I don't like getting told I'm crazy. I don't like talking about it being flat. But when you look into it, you do the research yourself, you get left with like, what the fuck? It's fucking flat, I think.
Here's one thing I can't understand is for every mile, so the way that the earth is, and you guys can look this shit up for yourself. The way that the earth is supposed to be with the curvature, for every mile, it's supposed to drop 8 inches.
Exactly.
So
8 inches times the distance squared.
So you people that live on the big lakes, you can do this. You can take a laser, put a piece of wood about a mile away, and see where it lies. It should be 8 inches higher.
Lower. It should drop.
Okay, it should
Exactly.
drop. So yeah, it should be 8 inches lower than where you lit it.
Yeah. So, our military personnel, guys in the Navy, are painting targets with a laser on the ocean up to 100 miles away. So, if you're seeing things from a distance at anything over a mile, it should start to drop, So when you're hitting things at 30, 40, 50, 100 miles away, you should not be seeing certain things. But there are people all over YouTube putting up videos, showing the city of Chicago and, from Illinois, Michigan City, Illinois, which is, I think, 60 something miles away, which should be significantly below the horizon, but it's not because we're not on the ball. It's fucking crazy. It's the craziest conspiracy I've ever looked into, man. But it's the most eye-opening and awakening and kind of comforting because, for a little bit, and this I'm embarrassed to say that for a little bit, I wasn't sure about there being a higher power, God. But when you look into the flat earth and you look into the system we live in, it's hard to think that, things are an accident. You know what I mean? It's, you look at the sun and the moon and the proof that they're much closer than we have been told. It's hard to think that it's an accident.
And there's videos that are proving what he's talking about too. Like,
Yeah,
it's some pretty cool shit out there, guys. Everyone that's been asking, his name is Flat Earth Patriot.
Yep.
He's a local guy. I actually went to high school with him.
Yeah.
We had a few classes together.
Oh yeah, one of our health classes, I think.
Yep.
I forget what her name was, but
And he was one of the ones that actually never bullied me. So hey,
hell no. Understand? I got bullied when I was a kid, So growing up, I didn't play with that shit. I didn't like that shit. When I learned to fight back, stand up for myself, I stuck up for everybody. I don't play that. I don't play that bully shit. I don't like that. You can ask if you know anybody that knows me, you can ask them. They could always, when I was a kid, they could come to my place, come to my house, and nobody got bullied, no one got messed with. I fought bullies my whole life. I learned now as an adult that bullies are going through their own personal thing, but like there's no reason to bully. Let people speak their mind. If you don't agree, that's fine, but you ain't gotta physically or emotionally hurt nobody. So
here's a good one question for you.
yes, sir.
Got don't curse me.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Hey, Silent Citizens in here. What's up, brother? Fucking long time no chat, you fucker. Young Barkley says, how do you explain the sunrise on one side and setting on the other side?
Okay, so in the flat Earth model, you need to understand or to try to wrap your mind around the sun is much closer and smaller than we've been told. We're told the sun is 93 million miles away and very big, way bigger than the Earth. But in the flat Earth model, the sun and the moon are the same size, just as they appear when you look at them with your eyes. When you look at a solar eclipse, it looks the same size because, guys, trust your senses, it's the same size. Researchers have said that it might be about 32 miles across. I'm not sure, but it's definitely much closer and smaller. So if you can picture like a dinner plate, okay? And in the very middle would be the North Star Polaris, okay? And the sun and the moon go around like this, you know, so they do a circle just like that. And since the sun and the moon are much smaller, where the sun goes, that light goes with it. So when it seems that the sun is starting to set, it's just bringing all the light with it, okay? And because of our perspective, how we see, it appears that it's going over the horizon when in actuality, it's just going into the horizon. It's going out of our sight because we can't see that far. You know what I mean? Any new age technology, camera phone, binoculars, telescope, high zoom camera on like a Nikon P900, 83 times zoom lens will bring whatever just disappeared back into view. So, you know, that's how I can explain the sun and the sun setting over a horizon, you know. If you guys want to see something pretty eye-opening that helped me understand the size of the sun, go to YouTube and type in dog, D-O-G, cam, C-A-M, sports, sunspot, okay? And you'll see it from beginning to end, the people of this channel attached a camera to a high-altitude balloon, and I forget how far into it, but when it's about 124,000 feet up, I think, or 120,000 feet up, it shows the sun right above the clouds. And the fascinating thing is that it shows a sunspot. It shows a light on the clouds, almost as if somebody was holding a spotlight up over the clouds, you know? So that tells me it's much closer and smaller than we've been told. But like I've said in my videos, don't believe a word I say, don't believe anything Kyle says. Research it for yourself and make your own decisions. And if you're an honest person seeking truth, welcome.
Hey guys,
It's crazy.
You know, I have people asking, "Oh, is this really supposed to be helping your cause?" No, what it is it's a bringing of ideas together, because that's what this is about.
Yeah.
It doesn't, you know, it all goes together because it's about accountability.
Exactly.
We're being fucking lied to
Very much.
about where we live, what we live on,
Yep.
how our fucking police operate.
Yes.
It all starts from the top, and it's all fucking starting to come down. You
Yeah.
know, like I said, I'm not a flat earther, but there are some fucking pretty interesting topics that they bring up. And if you guys have an open mind, go take a peek.
Yeah.
Broaden yourselves a little bit.
Oh yeah. Guys, I haven't been a flat earther my whole life. I've been a flat earther. I started looking into it in August of 2016, you know, because I didn't want to be a hypocrite. And I was like, why would these crazy people think that the earth is flat? There's so much proof it's not. You know, I've been into the conspiracies. You know, I'm awake to the government lying. You know, I love everything that Monkey's doing here. You know, I happened to just stumble across his videos. You know, I forget what the title is of that. You know, the
Conroy?
yeah, Conroy. Yeah,
Conroy Tyrant.
yeah. You know,
Yeah,
and-
guys, I woke up one morning to this fucking book about that long fucking telling me how awesome it was. He's seen that.
Oh,
And
it
I
was-
go online and there's a Facebook fucking message, not message, but post, me tagged in it, and all these people fucking thumbs up, and I was like, no shit.
you know, the feeling and the emotion I got when I saw this video and I saw all the videos that Kyle had put up is the same feeling I get when I hear the national anthem. You know, it's something, you know, I was very proud, very, very proud of it. You know, I come from a military family. You know, I had 3 great-great-grandfathers fighting the Civil War for the Union, white and black. And so I'm a very proud American. You know, I don't like where our country has gone. I don't like that, you know, the people who are supposed to be our leaders have butchered and are continually trying to take away our rights. You know, the men who wrote the Constitution knew that this shit was going to happen years later. So they were very specific about what they wanted as law, you know?
Mhm.
And
Well, the Constitution wasn't written for laws for us. It was
No.
written to restrict the government.
you're right.
And it's supposed to lay the basis for the laws. Laws are made for us to operate to the point where the government can step in.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yep.
So we don't, so we laws are made to protect us from the government.
Yeah.
And the Constitution is made to enforce that.
Mhm.
And that's just completely gone out the fucking window. Now they're using laws as ways to fucking oppress and keep people down. You want to hear something fucked up?
Yeah.
The other day, an auditor in the community out in California was arrested at a Marine Corps recruiting station
Okay.
because she looked in the camera and said, hey, Monkey, these are your boys. How does that make you feel? She was arrested for a hate crime because he claimed it was a racist remark. And now they're charging her with a terrorist crime.
Whether it was a
For using-
racist comment or not, she has a First Amendment right. You know,
Well, you can't. Racist comments are fall under hate speech.
Really?
Hate speech. Yeah,
You can't-
You can't use hate speech.
Oh wow.
You're not supposed to use speech that's supposed to entice, any sort of violence or hatred.
All right.
With
And
that
I'm
being
not condoning
No.
racist comments, you know, but
this is a learning experience for him, guys.
it is, yeah, and I'm not condoning any racist comments,
Oh.
you know, but because I've even said in the past, you know, I don't agree with the Ku Klux Klan or any racist people, but you know, if their rights get taken away, my rights get taken away, you know. So that's kind of where we're on the same level, you know what I mean? So I didn't know about that.
Yeah. So with that being said, they arrested her because she was looking in the camera talking to me. Now I've called the recruiting station, public affairs office for the Marine Corps entry program in San Diego, and the detective that's in charge of it. The Marine Corps recruiting station actually helped me out. They're the ones who gave me the number for the PAO. They haven't called me back, but the detective hasn't either. So they're not even interested in trying to clear this whole thing up. And I've told her, hey, go to youtube.com, type in Monkey83. Every time I leave her a message, it's the same message.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like after everything's all said and done with Furry, my channel name will be changed, because if they're going to be using my name as a weapon,
That's crazy.
fuck them. I'm taking that weapon away.
That's crazy.
So,
You know, wow.
Yep.
That is, I'm kind of
Buckeye in the Sky says it best. Nobody can ever claim me as a racist. I hate all equally. Damn right, brother.
Love you too, man.
But yeah, by the way, the chat's where it happens, by the way. That's where all the magic is. Let's see, what do we got? Anybody's got any questions for anyone?
Oh, by the way, anybody, you know, who is subscribed to Kyle, to Monkey, you know, hats off to you guys. You know, I've never been so impressed with a community on YouTube before, because he's doing live stuff and I'm seeing, you know, people putting up stuff for numbers to call when he was getting arrested the other day, because I happened to catch that. I happened to go on there.
You saw
Yeah,
that live?
what were you dressed in?
I was wearing a Chewbacca onesie.
Okay. And, you know, and just to see the support and to see how much everybody is, you know, helping you out. You know, I saw call floods, call this number, this, you know, and it was really eye-opening. And you know, as somebody who has known Kyle for a while, I really, you know, I appreciate that. Kyle obviously appreciates it, and it was cool. You know, you guys are like a family on here, and that's cool. You know.
Yeah, man, that was something else. Fucking my wrist was swollen for like 3 days after that.
What was the deal with the blood thing? You guys were saying your buddy got bled on by one of them?
No, the dude bled on me.
He bled on you.
Yeah, so what I think happened was, and this, as fucked up as that whole situation was, this is how professional that MP was. So he got cut. He claims it was the cuffs. Now, I don't know how much you saw, but when they were trying to cuff me, I was claiming I can resist an unlawful arrest, and I wasn't allowing them to throw the cuff. You know, I was keeping my hands in front of me, and I wasn't allowing them to take me to the ground until they said, we're going to tase you. At that point, that's when I put my hands behind my back, and I noticed that I had some blood on me. So he had a nice gash right here on his finger. So I think it was from that. He claims it was from pulling the cuffs out.
Yeah.
He's not pressing, you know what I mean? He's not trying to get me in trouble for that. He could. So again, that shows the some level of professionalism that they have.
Yeah.
I mean, they already realized that they were getting me for fucking 2 federal charges. They're actually
Federal?
Yeah, they're right here if you want to read them.
Actually.
For all you guys that keep on asking, it's Flat Earth Patriot.
Flat Earth Patriot, you know. And I had even thought about changing the channel name because I speak about other things besides the Flat Earth. I was going to change it to Pete's Perspective, but, you know, I figured I'd just keep it for right now. You know, it's
Works.
Yeah, you know, it's
Gets the point across.
yeah.
Do you know about the 1033 program?
No.
1033 program is the program that the police force uses to get government old military equipment.
I thought they were already getting that.
That's how they're getting it. It's through the
Oh.
1033.
It's just called the 1033.
And I don't know if you guys are aware of this either. I just found out about the other day. Somebody brought it up earlier. I believe it was Cody. The Serve and Protect Act that they're trying to in place this year, which pretty much states that if you touch a cop in any way, you're going to jail.
If you touch them?
So, like, when they go to fucking arrest you, if you pull away and you bump them, you're going to jail regardless. It's just going to be assault.
That's crazy.
It's not serve and protect. It's just protect their ass.
Yeah, basically.
It's fucking disgusting, dude. Look it up, guys. Serve and Protect Act.
Yes, the Boston Tea Party was an act of civil disobedience. It really was.
Bodily harm or a scratch. Doesn't matter, just touching them, Nick. The only disappointment, Coasty, is you not being able to actually do something for your country and wishing you could. Remember, I did the shit you wish you fucking could imagine. That guy right there has been in here talking shit. That's a troll.
I noticed you had trolls too, because
Oh,
the other
yeah.
day you had, he was like, "Oh, get a life," and it's like you're sitting on somebody's channel talking shit when he's doing things to better our
I guarantee you too, because you're on here, you're probably gonna get trolled a little bit.
probably. Oh, yeah, I already got hit with
No, don't block him, guys. See, he's too much of a bitch to leave on his own. It's just going to prove how much of a loser he actually is, because he's sitting there still talking shit. When we're having a fucking decent conversation.
you know.
Trying to keep up with these guys, because I don't know if you know this, but you want to hear how awesome my subs are? So I was live in Chelmsford earlier.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
I happened to mention that when I woke up this morning, my internet was shut off, so we might not be able to do this tonight.
Okay.
Quite a few of them. Carolina Kelly being one, Taking a Stand being another. Michelle Karunga, I don't know if she's still in here, but they donated. And they helped me get my internet so we could do these live streams, because
Oh wow.
they fucking yeah. So
That's
this is literally, that's why it's labeled. This one's for all the awesome subs.
Hey, shout out to you guys. That once again, solidifies and shows that you guys are, more than just subscribers. You guys are family. You're not fans. You guys are family. That's cool. That's real cool.
Hey, Keitra Cat. Another cool thing. Where is he? That fucker. Taking a stand. That fucking little. Good dude. Good, real good. 22 years in the military.
Wow.
I'm sorry, 26 years in the military.
My father's 26 years. Yeah.
4 years in the Marine Corps, 22 in the Army. Got out. As soon as he got out, got a camera, started filming the police. We got in contact.
Cool.
First time he gets arrested. If you look in the chat, all we do is talk shit. All we do to each other.
That's what's up.
First time he gets arrested, you know who he calls?
You?
And everybody here was able to get him out fucking.
Was the first time you got arrested doing this stuff?
Yep. First time I ever get charged with a crime was doing this.
Was it low cop?
Yep.
Yeah, first time I got arrested was a low cop. Yeah,
So,
I was walking
that-
home, minding my own business.
That Conroy video?
Yeah.
They charged me with 3 felonies for that.
What?
Intimidating a witness.
You didn't. First off, you didn't talk to a witness once. You weren't even really anywhere near him. You were.
You know who the witness was? In the middle of the video, right? When Conroy walks over
I
to
saw
some
a kid at some
He
point.
flips the camera off. That was him.
Yeah.
Come to find out, that kid's a local area punk, always talking shit. Probably had it coming to him. But either way, I didn't say a word to him. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not gonna say it. His wife has a YouTube channel that's Constitution Under National Threat, and he always tries to get me to say the abbreviation.
See you next Tuesday.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
that's funny.
you can't do that on YouTube though. Community strike.
Oh, if you say it.
Yeah, if you say that, certain derogatory terms. I got one video taken down because I called Charles Pappas a
Oh, okay, yeah.
that one right there.
that word.
Nah.
Why?
It's like the N word and
Okay.
and the other word I was just saying.
Wow.
You can't talk. You can't say like derogatory Muslim stuff.
I guess it makes sense.
All right, guys, I need a soda real quick. You want anything? I know you got the water, but
Yeah.
you can save that for your ride.
Yeah, I'll take
You want to throw that in the fridge while it's getting cold?
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll take root beer or Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew, please.
All right.
Thank you.
Be right back, guys.
Yes, words are banned in 1984, and it's really eye-opening to see how close to 1984 we are right now in 2018. Good night, News Now America.
Oh, that dude, he drives across America and as a truck driver, and he films with cops in different states.
Cool. Oh, my name is it's Peter, but you can look up Flat Earth Patriot on YouTube.
She's one of the ones, Carolina Kelly, that asked you that. She's one of the ones that helped get the stream going.
Oh, cool. Hey, thank you, Carolina Kelly. That was really cool of you. You know, and thank you for asking.
Dustin Laerdal, he's also a former Marine.
Oh, wow. Thank you for your service, Dustin.
We were talking about that. He said he was Clinton era.
Clinton era, wow. Yep. Yeah, it's really hard not to come to that conclusion when you look into it, you know.
Taking a stand. Can I show him some of the stuff that you sent me in regards to your the paperwork that you're filing? This dude writes fucking poetry, dude.
Really?
Oh yeah, like it's literally like he's writing law.
Wow.
And
And that's what we need. You know, that's what this country needs.
Yep.
You know.
What's up, Don Shaw? I don't know if you saw the name on there earlier, Silent Citizen. He's been quite active in this for a little bit. What was that Air Force base that you were at? Luke Air Force, I believe.
Where's that?
It's in Arizona.
Okay.
He started out filming cops that were harassing the homeless, and he just escalated. Well, back in November, he was out in California at this place called the MDC, and a security guard or a federal officer came out and pepper sprayed him.
Wow. For filming
For
police.
filming. Just outside the building. Told him he can't be here. He says, yes, I can. Actually, he didn't say anything. He was Silent Citizen. You know what I mean? And then the other guy got hit twice.
That is crazy.
That's the shit that we
Now,
deal with, man.
Has there ever been a case where, you know, somebody was illegally pepper sprayed
Yeah, right here, Silent Citizen.
and they were able to press charges?
He did. He's doing that right now.
Cool.
I'm not gonna go into too much of it,
Yeah, no.
only because I only know a little, and
It's still open.
it's his shit.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll talk about it if he wants to. That's about it. But yeah, he just said that I recently had my charges dismissed at Luke Air Force Base, and actually because of him, they had to lay down paint for demarcation to show where you're allowed to go and stuff like that. Like he was making change. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what we need, you know. And these things wouldn't happen without you guys. You know, these the paint lines being put, you know, regulations happen, all these things, you know, wouldn't happen without you guys, you know. You guys are the Paul Revere's of our time. You're the Sam Adams of our time. It's you should be proud, Kyle. You should be proud, man. It's awesome.
Oh, here we go. Coasty PK, sovereign citizen. Here's a little education for your sovereign citizen. Do you know what a sovereign citizen is?
Isn't a sovereign citizen? I looked it up the other day too. You know?
So a sovereign citizen is what King George sent over here
yes,
to enforce his rules in his colonies. So literally, they could do whatever the fuck they wanted. They were above the laws that the colonies had created for themselves.
Okay.
All right. Nowadays, they're considered terrorists.
Yeah.
Because they go against the laws. So for that dick face to sit there and call somebody a sovereign citizen, the state of California labeled me a sovereign citizen.
You know, in a lot of those the FEMA camps, you know, that people have gotten footage of it, and you know, the people playing American citizens are like, "Oh, I have to listen to you. I'm a sovereign citizen." You know, that's
Those people, but those people actually believe that they are above the law. If you're claiming sovereignty, then you believe. But here's the other thing too: is you can't be a sovereign citizen. It's an oxymoron. Sovereignty is another word for royalty.
Okay.
Citizen is just normal people.
Yeah. So yeah, it is a. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Use
that's a little education for you people that wonder, see these videos, oh, sovereign citizens, all this and all that. Let's see, we're going on 2.5 minute mark. I usually go till about midnight. That is what a sovereign citizen. Yeah, you would say that, Kosi. Fucking asshat.
Now, when you do your live streams, are you just going through Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
And is this strong, like steady connection?
Yeah. Yeah, it gives you the connection right here.
Oh, that's cool. Because I was, I wanted to do it, but I would have to go through Wi-Fi, but I didn't want it to be choppy,
It all depends on what you have and how much bandwidth you got going on, honestly.
Okay.
But I mean, you can see I got YouTube going on up there, this going on, and my phone's connected. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's got his shit connected.
Cool. That's what's up, though.
Yeah, it ain't bad. And when you do these live streams too, it's cool because you can actually like make a nice connection with the people.
Yeah, man, I love that. I mean, it sucks how much YouTube has been, censoring people and things, but like I do like the connection with folks.
I just got monetized last week.
You got monetized?
Yeah.
Oh, good, bro. I should be making money, dude.
I've been waiting since November.
Wait.
Yeah, you gotta have 1,000 subscribers.
Oh wow.
And have over 4,000 view minutes. Yeah, I got something like fucking damn near 500,000 view minutes and 4,000. Actually, I'm almost near 4,500 subscribers, guys.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. Actually, I think the other day I thought I saw 4.4 or something like that. That's dope.
You're still not monetized taking a stand? Jesus. They're making everyone wait, dude.
So how long have you been monetized?
4 days.
4 days, cool.
Yeah, cool. Hey, PNP News. What's going on, brother? PNP News is one of the dudes that helped launch my channel.
Really?
Yeah, when the Convoy video came out, he mirrored it.
So you didn't have a channel yet when that happened?
He was my first video. He was the first upload that I had, and really funny story about that is I filmed that on September 12th.
Oh, wow.
And upload it until October 15th because I didn't know how I could do it. I figured out how to do it on my phone.
Okay.
So I had to upload that video, and that's the whole video, unedited, raw, uncut.
Cool. Hell yeah. My little okay.
But yeah, PNP, he's a big time Texas auditor.
Oh, tasty. Very tasty.
It's a blizzard, and that is like a combination of like fucking 3 types of bud hairs.
Wow. That's cool.
I got a sweet grinder that has 5 different chambers. The middle one catches this one catches the hairs, this one catches the keef.
Catches the hair? I've never even heard that.
It's the hairs.
Okay.
Wow. How much finer that is?
So much finer, bro. I've never seen it look like that. That's dope. That's my keef looks like the hairs.
Yeah. That's normal keef.
Yeah.
And this stuff, like, literally gotta bang it down every day, but
that's cool though.
Yeah, I'm saving it all up. I'm gonna make some bubble hash.
Okay, cool.
Just do it in the
What I was with earlier, I had some hash. Yeah.
Let's see what else we got. We got any questions? Oh, Bend Over PNP does way more than that, dude. Go check out his channel. He's got some awesome shit.
Now, somebody had asked if the world is flat. Is it a flat circle or what? To be honest, I don't know exactly what we're on. I just know that it's not a ball. It's not a ball according to according to the 25,000 mile circumference ball Earth that we live on. There's an equation to measure curvature, and there's no curve. No matter what height you go to, the horizon always comes to eye level. If we were on a ball, no matter what height you went to, you would have to keep looking down at the horizon as you rose because it would stay right here. Picture being a flea on a basketball and you jump up as high as you can. What's going to happen to the horizon of the basketball? It's going to stay where it's at. You're going to have to keep looking down. But unfortunately, that's not what happens in our world. No matter what height you're at, as far as any of us or you or anybody can go, horizon to eye level. It's fascinating. It's
nobody banned you, Jeezy. It's if you're using Google Chrome or the YouTube app, it fucks up like that. So refresh or close out and bring it back in. That's the only problem.
Sure.
But jumping on what he was saying, and I saw Mr. Lurdahl ask, I can't remember, Dustin, there it is. You think they are hiding Land Patriot? Some of the stuff that has
yes, I do.
I
really
agree
do.
with that.
Without a doubt.
Some of the stuff that has been brought to my attention, it's like there's a big ring. That's what Antarctica is, and that's what they're hiding on the other side, and that's where like all the mythical shit comes from.
Go to Google, type in Antarctic ice wall, and check out the hundreds, if not thousands, of pictures of the ice wall. You know, Admiral Richard E. Byrd, one of the Navy's youngest admiral, was sent there from the late 20s all the way up until the 50s. You know, during World War II, which was a very important war, you know, told to us, he was in Antarctica. I was one of our best admirals in Antarctica. You know, look up Operation High Jump, Operation Fishbowl, Project Dominic. You know, all these things. You know, it's things that he was a part of. You know,
What's up, Kyle Cam? Sorry, man.
No, you good, bro. He said that Antarctica was an ice wall all the way around, holding in the water, which makes sense because water always finds its level. There's no experiment you can do, I can guarantee you that, or anyone else, that shows water form to the exterior of shapes. It always finds its level. It can form to the interior of shapes, but it never to the exterior. What it is beyond that, I don't know. You know, we're not allowed to go freely to Antarctica. The Antarctic Treaty, I'm pretty sure, was signed in the 50s, right after Admiral Byrd died, weirdly enough. And no one can go there. All industrialized nations have to sign this treaty. And you can pay to go there, but you can't freely explore. You know, you can go look at penguins. That's about it. But according to Admiral Byrd, when you get up, you know, go up to 200 feet onto the plateau of ice, it's just ice and nothingness for about 3,000 something miles, maybe a little more. And then the weather starts to get warm. And then you start to see green, you start to see water. And he said there was an expanse of land that was as big, if not bigger, than the United States.
I heard there was two.
Yeah, I think there's more. I think there's more. You know, he went on live television in the 50s on a show called the Longines Chronoscope. You can look up the footage, and said that multiple countries were going there. They had resources, uranium, oil, coal, like so many things that, you know, I'm sure we could use, you know? And countries went there for about 2 years after he started talking about it. And then all of a sudden, everybody packed up, left, and the Antarctic Treaty went into effect, and we can't go there. No one's allowed to go there, you know?
Silent Citizen says, I've seen videos of the 50s where American government is claiming that Germans have built a force field somewhere in Antarctica, that there were planes mysteriously hitting this force field. I'll do you one better, Silent Citizen. Forget the fucking Germans. Think fucking...
Well, there is something covering us. There's something, you know, Admiral Byrd and even just ancient writings have talked about some sort of dome, or as the Bible calls it, the firmament. You know, Admiral Byrd went back to Antarctica with like 4,000 something dudes, like 18 battleships. He went there ready for whatever was coming at him, you know. There's been speculation it could have been Nazis who were diving into, you know, levitation technology with their crafts, their aircraft. Admiral Byrd had an instance where he, you know, when he was going to the North Pole, though, and it was a little different. It was more of a peaceful interaction where he was warned to bring back a message to stop letting off the bombs that were let off in Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Funny, we haven't seen anything like that since. But, you know, he said that he was contacted by a human race, a very advanced human race, that apparently lives on the inside of the Earth, the Hollow Earth, you know, that can be gotten to from the North Pole, in the center, and multiple other locations. Possibly the Bermuda Triangle. I don't know. This is all just this. I don't know is true, but this is things I've read and learned, and it's just fascinating when we can't do certain things, and we're called crazy and laughed at when you bring it up. You know, people are silenced for these things. You know, I do believe there's extraterrestrials. So I do believe there's extraterrestrials.
There's something interesting about that.
Yep.
There's supposedly an interview with an extraterrestrial,
I think I know what you're talking about.
and
I
they
think I've seen
ask him, "Where do you come from?" And he says, "Earth."
it. Yeah, it's us from the future, he claims, right?
Yeah,
I thought that for a
and,
while.
and so for the rest of you guys that don't know, what he asked the alien is, if you're from Earth, then how could you come from up there? And he said, the alien says back to him, well, what you don't understand is to travel through space is to travel through time.
Yeah, I
So,
can see it.
Who the fuck knows? You know what I mean?
Yeah, who
Here's the
knows?
other thing is what I believe is so it's been explained to me that we're in a realm. It's like this.
It's a
box of
realm.
stars.
Nikola Tesla said it was a realm. He said that it is not a planet. It's not a planet. It's a plane of existence. It's a realm. We're not moving.
So there's multiple realms, like dimensions.
Yes, sir.
And that's how we have these crossovers, and that's how we're seeing all these other beings and UFOs. So if you guys look up some of the videos that people have shot with the P900, looking at the moon and looking at Venus and Mars and all them, dude. Like, I thought that we had a universe before, and I don't know what the fuck to think now. And Silent Citizen said it earlier, until I travel to space or until I travel over the Antarctic, I don't know what to believe.
Exactly, and that's unfortunately what we have to go on. Until we can prove it for ourselves, we have to go on what we can prove, because we've been lied to so much, especially by those presenting what is supposed to be true. You know, somebody had said something about the stars. Like, when you zoom in on a star, it doesn't look like a sun far off. You know, they look like dancing lights underwater. Look at a light underwater. You know, it's waves. It moves. It doesn't look like a sun. That's for sure. But I'm good for that. Thank you. But yeah. So they look like dancing lights. You know, the ancient civilizations called stars, or called planets, wandering stars. You know, so essentially what what I've come to learn the stars do. The only star that doesn't move is the North Star Polaris, and that's in the center of the flat Earth. Okay, when you picture a dinner plate, picture the center. The North Star Polaris is the only non-moving star, and the sun and the moon rotate around like that. Okay, that's why we see the same stars all the time. You know, that's why the same constellations have been there for years. We're not traveling through a galaxy and see, at the speeds that we've been told. We'd see much different things. But anyway, so the stars all do the same thing. Okay, but then there are some stars that kind of move and do their own thing, called wandering stars. Those are planets: Venus, Mercury, Saturn, things like that. And Earth is not one of those. There's 7 planets from my understanding. The sun and the moon. Go ahead.
HBO Matt, ask a pilot to explain that to you. Ask them how many times they have to adjust for the curvature of the Earth.
Well, my uncle actually runs the flight simulator in New Hampshire at the Manchester Airport. It used to be in Nashua, and this was years ago, 2013. I remember talking to him, and it wasn't about flat Earth, but he had told me that, because my parents were both in the military, in the Air Force, that if I ever wanted to become a pilot, I could get half off at flight school. And I asked him if it was hard to fly a plane. And he said, no, not at all. You get up to the altitude you're supposed to get to, and you just fly straight, unless told otherwise by air traffic control. But the only declination that happens, the only declining is when you're landing, and the only inclining is when you're going up. They get to the altitude and fly. Not straight, but you guys know, left or right. They don't have to dip their nose down to prevent from going off the Earth, because we're not on the ball. We're not spinning. We're not moving. We have devices that are very accurate and very sensitive and can sense just the slightest shift in our plates, tectonic plates, but we can't feel ourselves spinning 1,000 miles an hour. Nah, we're not spinning. We're not moving. Just trust your senses, just trust your gut. It's crazy. Craziest thing I've ever looked into. It's crazy. It's so stupid and crazy, because it's so simple. It's so simple when you look into it and just see it and you go, wow. Just look into it.
Every night taking a stand. Creep time out. If they're hiding the truth about a flat Earth, what would be the reason to hide it? Since people said it was flat for most of history of people. PFP
Yeah.
News. Who knows, man?
So you're right. Both civilizations for centuries have thousands of years have said that it was, not moving and flat. It wasn't until Nicholas Copernicus in the 1500s, put out a paper. I forget Mathematica Principia or something like that, but it talks about the Earth being a ball and all this stuff, and that didn't even get published until he died. That got published as soon as he died, and that's what Newton has gone off of. And that's been what our heliocentric model today has been stemmed from. The round ball spinning Earth is really new in our history of time. That's very new. It got solidified in our heads in the 50s, and actually it's been a long time because they've had this slipped into our entertainment and all this since people have been watching movies.
Buckeye says that's why if you hover in a helicopter for a long time over the Earth,
it will not move. Exactly. I've said that before. I should be able to hop in a helicopter and wait for my destination to come to me.
PNP, a shorter answer, not to cut you off.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have many people have the resources.
Yes, I have heard of Santos.
Untapped resources. That's what they're lying about. That's why we can't go to Antarctica.
I believe it.
That's why, you know what I mean? Like, think about it. All the countries in the world with all the technologies we have, why hasn't somebody colonized Antarctica?
Exactly. And it's weird that they claim that it's to help save the state of our environment, but it's ice and nothingness. Why do they care that we go there? It's because there's something they don't want us to see, people. It's something they don't want us to see. Because think about it. When you're controlling the world, if you were controlling the world, people, you don't want them to think that there's something beyond where everybody is. You want to keep them contained, It's all about control. Somebody asked earlier, what's the point? The point is, the main point, I believe, is to hide God, to hide a creator. Because when you are told you live on a spinning ball in the middle of space, in the vast galaxy with all these other Earth-like planets, it's hard to believe that there might be a creator. I know for a while, I thought that if there was a creator, he's probably forgotten about us here on Earth. You know what I mean? He's probably off somewhere else because things are fucking crazy here. Excuse my language, but it wasn't until it was looking in the flat Earth that you see that we live in a system. The sun and the moon are moving, doing the same thing every day, and they're the same size around the magnetic North Pole. They're being moved by electromagnetic levitation, and you can do a science experiment like that for yourself. Take a magnet with dry ice, you put a track in a circle. There's videos on YouTube. I don't know exactly what else, but I've seen the magnet float above the dry ice, and you can push the magnet, and it's and it goes around the track just like that, but it's levitating about an inch or two up off the track. So,
wouldn't that be created from the dry ice evaporating?
Well, no, it lifts a whole magnet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It levitates it.
Yeah, I think that if dry ice. Because sometimes the way that certain metals fucking react to dry ice, it creates more of a evaporation, so it could be enough to lift it up. Like those stones out in the desert, the moving stones out in the desert. So supposedly there's some stones that move about 5 inches a week out in some desert, and what it is because the wind's always going by so fast, water's actually able to form up underneath it, and it creates a little fucking slipstream for it. We're talking like good sized boulders, like bigger than this whole setup.
Wow. Because I didn't understand why it was doing that. I didn't understand that. That's fun. That's fascinating.
You guys
are always learning.
Like I said, guys, I'm not a believer. I just keep my shit open. I'm a believer in Bigfoot. I've never fucking seen one, but shit, there's more than enough evidence. But I always try to disprove before I can say I believe. I can't fucking disprove fucking Bigfoot, and I've been searching that for years. Flat Earth, I'm relatively new with. I'm not even trying to disprove. I'm just listening to it. Open.
Exactly. I'm always learning. We're all always learning, you know. That was because there are still things to this day I don't really understand with the flat Earth. That what's going on, you know. I don't understand eclipses. Something's going in front of the sun and moon. That's not a shadow. It's a physical It's something. I don't know what it is.
I heard it was PMP is awesome. When he gets into a Liberty rage, it just rises up and
hell yeah,
blocks both up. He definitely does that.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Nothing like a quick joke to take him off his game. You know what I mean, guys?
Yeah, no, cops suck either way, especially those that are hungry for power. It's the whole flat Earth thing. It just shows the lies, you know. It shows the lies so much that we don't even know what our home is. You know, we don't know what our home is. We've been told one thing, a very insane, ridiculous, crazy circumstance, impossibility compared to what we can prove through physics and all this. You know, we've been told to believe that.
No, Coach TPK. Cops are the way they are because of douchebags like you.
Oh, well, is that a troll?
Yeah, it's a troll.
Yeah.
I wouldn't interrupt you for.
Oh no, you're good. Nah, cops are the way they are because they've been told that they have more power than essentially they do. You know.
That's what we're saying, PNP. When you're levitating in private, that's when your awesome comes out and just walks out the sun for everyone.
Right. So the whole I just remembered earlier, but with the dry ice experiment and the magnet on the track, it's just when you use the scientific method, it's just a way to show and prove a claim that I have. You know, nobody can prove to me that a water forms to an exterior shapes. You know, and that's the thing that this whole flat Earth thing is about too, is using the scientific method, the actual scientific method that something has to be testable, repeatable, measurable, and provable. You know, you have to be able to do it. And all these things with the flat Earth are just all in favor of the flat Earth. Like the scales are crazy too. You know,
yeah, I know Dwayne D-Town, but when it evaporates, it creates a gas, and the gas is enough to lift the magnet up.
I believe it.
Look into it, man. That shit exists.
I never knew that. I always wondered, how does that happen, you know? And Kyle opened my eyes just now with that. That was cool.
Possibility. I don't know.
It makes sense, you know? It definitely makes sense.
But shit, what else are you guys trying to get into? I mean, we're only going to go in for the next 15 minutes, guys, so figure out what the hell you want to talk about.
Has anybody ever had a case on here that got arrested for practicing their rights? And
yes, Alan Citizen.
And the cop that had to do it was like, I wish I didn't have to do, that was kind of for the cause, but was like, I will lose my job if I don't do this right now.
No, we really don't. Okay. They really won't admit to something like that. You can see it more in their eyes and the actions afterwards. You know what I mean? Because you got to think about it like this, man.
That's
like,
so painful, man.
When you're wearing a uniform like that, all the dudes that are wearing the same uniform are going to watch how you do. So if you sit there and you go, no, man, I'm not going to do that, they're all going to start treating you different. You know what I mean? So most of them just do it with their heads down. Like, you can tell he doesn't want to do that shit, but they have to. Yeah, they're wrong for having to do it, but if you haven't been around long enough to get along. Yeah, exactly. If you haven't been around long enough to make waves, then you don't make waves in a situation like that. You're just getting fucked over. And the cops that do, they get fired or they get killed. Yep. It's fucked up, dude. It's fucked up. It's a sorry person that will take money to fuck people. Yep.
Any chance you could save that link that Denise Lynn just put up? Yeah, I could check it out later.
Oh, that's for you.
Yep.
No, that's your channel.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Denise Lynn.
Yeah. I'm in close contact with her. She's good shit.
That's what's up.
She films Chicago cops.
Okay. Oh man, Chicago cops. That must be pretty dope.
You should see how they treat her.
There was something going on a few years ago where didn't they have like one certain spot where they were bringing people for interrogation that was not a part of
the black sites?
The black sites, Denise Lynn, do you know anything about the black sites in Chicago?
Black interrogations?
Yeah. Somebody asked earlier if I knew who's heard of Santos Bonacci. I have. Santos Bonacci does very good job explaining flat Earth and spiritualism in general. I like Santos. He's passionate. He is passionate for sure.
Yeah, no, so yeah, that's the dude I was telling you about that got pepper sprayed. You obviously know Denise. But yeah, there's quite a few people. Yeah. What do you guys think? Maybe we can twist his arm and get him on in a couple fucking days filming?
Yeah, I'm going to check out Denise for sure. Rude Dog, Wisconsin, out of the Rudolph.
Yeah, we're not getting into that real name. I know where those conversations go, and I'm just not having that shit.
Nah, I don't do that.
Plus, my best. You don't remember Eric Kier? Who? Eric Kier? Little Jew boy.
Did you
Called him
want to
Chewbacca. Yeah. Fuzzy. They called him Fuzzy Nuts.
You graduated with us?
No, he graduated a year behind us,
It's okay. If I saw him,
or 2 years behind us.
If I saw him, I probably.
Yeah, he always hung out with like Mike Chapin and
I know Mike Chapin. Yeah.
Justin Fleck.
Yeah. Oh, Justin's good people.
So you remember the short kid that used to hang out with him? That was really quiet.
Yes.
Well, that short kid, that's Eric Kier. He's over in Israel right now. He's been living over there for a while.
It's not his cousin Eric, is it? Justin's cousin? No, right.
I only bought one of them. Cop Cam, that dude, check him out sometime too. He's got some fucking. He's a dude full of knowledge.
Denise Lynn, Cop Cam.
I'll text it all to you.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's got some fucking. That dude drops some knowledge.
Now, what's he doing in Israel?
Living.
Just living. You know, did his job take him up there?
Yeah, he's got work. Cool. Yeah, he drives a tourist boat, and he works on a self-sustained community. Cool. So like whatever money he makes goes to the community, and he still puts in his time. And like if he needs, to go somewhere, he takes his money. That's what's up. Yeah, that's cool. They're cool about shit like that.
Well, there's,
I like that Cop Cam.
Where's he at?
There's a pair of fuzzy dice hanging from the rearview mirror of the great Batomobile in the sky. Yes.
I don't know why there's a dark side of the moon. I just know that we only see one side of the moon. That's for sure.
Oh, nice, Silent Citizen. We'll see you when you get back. You guys know why everyone likes to hang out with the mushrooms? You know why everyone likes to hang out with mushrooms?
Why?
Because they're a fun guy to be with.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was watching a documentary last night. What's your take on the DMT?
DMT?
Yes.
Very interesting. We make DMT. Hold on one second.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is Streaming Silence in here? You fucking a-hole. You hiding? Okay, all right. I'll call you tomorrow, PMP. DMT, yeah, we naturally make DMT.
Yeah.
And it's in all plants.
Yeah.
Isn't it in everything? Yeah, it is in everything.
It's crazy.
It's actually one molecule away from tryptophan, which is one of the
Yes.
turkeys that makes you. So when you overdose on DMT, you ever wake up and you feel really refreshed and you dream, but you don't remember the dream?
Yeah.
That's because that night your body made so much DMT that you overdosed on it.
Oh.
So,
Because I remember my dreams a lot, but I know what you're saying, no, not remembering them. You're always kind of energized.
that's because you made too much DMT. DMT just put you in a coma state, pretty much. I mean, not like a death coma, but
Yeah.
it's interesting stuff, and I'd like to try it because I'd like to travel to that edge. But
That's probably that's the only psychedelic I would do ever again.
Night, Jetty Lynn.
Good night, Johnny Lynn. And it freaked me out, acid and shrooms. I don't really like it. But then looking into DMT, it only lasts 10 minutes, and
Mhm.
people say you see like 1,000 lifetimes in 15 minutes.
I did real name. If you go on my channel and look, I actually went into Worcester PD and had a thank you, Jenny Lynn. I actually had a nice little discussion with one of the detectives who clearly didn't like us there, and I
Thank you,
asked,
Jenny Lynn.
and I asked a gang unit
Thank you
guy
very much.
if
That
he's
was cool.
ever investigated anybody in the Worcester PD, and he said, "Why would I do that?" And I was like, "Oh, because it's one of the biggest gangs around." And he just, fake cop bullshit.
Have a good night, Dustin. Where is he? Dustin Littlehall?
Yeah, Dustin Laird.
Right now.
Yes.
Good night, Dustin.
Got any more DMT, or did you do it all tonight? I've never done it, Coasty. I would like to, though.
Nah, me neither.
It's people like you that have
It's-
closed minds that keep on, bringing the dumbness down. Like, I feel bad if you have kids. Like, they should have been swallowed, or, like, you should have gone deeper with the coat hanger or something.
It's eye-opening to the fact that there, from what I've seen in documentaries, that it's much, you see that there's much more beyond here,
Regina, this is my buddy Flat Earth Patriot. He grew up around here.
Yeah, how you doing, Regina?
Yeah, I ain't your son, dude. There ain't anything better than your fucking...
He's a troll.
Oh, yeah, that's fucking super troll.
Which one is it? Which guy?
Coasty Piquant looks like Josh Baker, too. Your son trumps me? Probably not. Is he another Coasty, too?
When you look into it,
See,
Josh Baker, it might be. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it is because it's not a ball. It's not spinning. It's not moving.
Carolina Kelly, not super, more like average troll. Oh, yeah, okay, USAF. So was he one of the ones on Edwards? Is that why you're here? My son's in the Air Force. The only thing I know is that I don't know everything. I agree with that PMP, and I'm open
that's
to
how I
other
feel
forms of
now.
ideas, man.
At this point in my search of truth and knowledge, that's exactly how I feel.
Well, Coasty, just so you know, my father was in the Air National Guard and the Air Force and the Army National Guard.
Both
My
my parents are in the
grandfather.
Air Force.
Yeah, so
Father was a retired Chief Master Sergeant.
see what a man looks like? Can't spell Marine without man.
Andrew Vason. Tesla was someone who was forgotten in history. We didn't really learn about him. I know I didn't in public school. He was one of the greatest men to ever live as far as, technology
Tesla?
and science. Tesla.
Yeah, Tesla's
You know?
good shit.
Tesla had the entire city of Manhattan powered wirelessly in the early 1900s. He had the World Fair in 1933 powered wirelessly. And when he died, they took all of his stuff and slowly distributed what they wanted out to the people.
PMP, don't you know you're never young enough to know everything? Cop Cam, I would, bud, but we're about to end this. If you have the number that I called, you're more than welcome to call us after we end it, and we can have a little three-way chat. But I am about to end this live stream. Not trying to be rude or anything, but I wasn't trying to go past midnight. I got, haven't seen him in a while, and he decided to show up.
Nice to meet you too, Regina. And yes, I do. If you type in Flat Earth Patriot, you should see it pop up. Thank you for asking.
Coasty. But that doesn't mean you come in here talking shit about shit you don't know nothing about, dude. My wife won't let me do 3 ways.
Thank you, Denise. You're welcome, Josh. I may not be right in some of the things I say. I go off of my research and what I know.
PMP. So, yeah.
Thank you, Rude Dog. Nice to meet you too.
That's also what we're about, is other people that are like-minded.
Yeah,
Ooh, now you, I just threw shit at you. Now you just attention, you know what I mean?
yeah.
You got people
Yeah.
that want to hear what you have to say, you know what I mean? So,
thank you guys. I appreciate it. And once again, man, I appreciate you giving me a platform, letting me come by.
All right, Cop Cam, I'll check it out.
How? So your numbers must have went up pretty quick once, or did it all happen just kind of at once,
Conroy got me up to like 15, and then the more I went out, the more they was 1,500.
1,500.
I'm
sorry. Yeah, you got both.
Yeah. And then the more I just went out, the more I came. This is like 6 months. 6 months.
Cheers, bro.
I don't remember. Fuck, I put it.
That's what's up, bro.
But like, it's through
It's
word of
powerful.
mouth through everybody. You know what I
Powerful.
mean? Like, I didn't get here by myself. It's a community. You know.
Somebody else put up a video with the little cops breaking into the house. You
I
seen
have
that?
videos of that, Sergeant.
You seen them? All of them? They said they were responding to domestic or something.
Yep.
The
And they have a right
firefighters
to
didn't.
kick in the door? No, they don't. They
Yeah.
have no right to kick in a fucking door.
Firefighters didn't say who they were. Which I think is against the law.
Oh, dude, I got videos of a little firefighter. Actually, a Coast Guard, you're like miles below me. I got videos of a firefighter who I'm filming from the sidewalk, and I wasn't even filming them. I was filming the cop that was there because I'd seen him all around Lowell.
Is one of these online?
Yeah.
I think I saw this.
And he walks up and he's like, "Can I ask why you're filming?" I'm like, "First Amendment." He's like, "Yeah, you're right. That's your First Amendment." And then he turns around and he goes, "But HIPAA protects the victim." And I was like,
What's
"Yeah,
HIPAA?
HIPAA is the fuck, I forget what HIPAA stands for, but it pretty much protects your medical records from being distributed to the public."
Yep.
So when he said that, I looked at him and I was like, "No, it doesn't." And he's like, "Yeah, it does." And I was like, "No, you're wrong." He turns right around again. He's like, "No, I'm not." And I was like, "Yeah, you are." He fucking goes away. I was like, "Hey, what's your name and identification number? You want to claim laws you have no idea about? Identify yourself, public servant."
And it sucks that it gets to that, in interactions, but it's, they need to learn their place, unfortunately,
And I honestly, I love firemen. Like, firemen are good shit. They
It's a dangerous job.
It is very. I mean, so isn't police work, but
It
when
is,
you're acting like
especially
an
in
asshat,
America.
but when you're acting like an asshat, you're gonna be treated like an asshat. So. Oh, Jardy, no last name. I forgot to say. I saw it earlier. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Denise. Thank you, Josh.
Carolina Kelly, you could have also said go jump a puddle, but I don't think his fat ass could make it. They call it Coast Guard guys puddle jumpers because they get the little boats.
Yeah.
I actually rode on real boats, carriers and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's another. The puddle thing reminded me of. It's another way some people explain how the flat Earth is, and that all these other extra lands are just other puddles. There's snow and ice and nothingness between them. We got a puddle here, puddle here. I don't know what's true or not.
Oh no, Coasty actually went on land and actually fought. Like actually did real things, Puddle jumper. So with that being said, guys, we're at the 3-hour mark. I'm gonna call it a night.
Yeah, that's true. PNP news, not yet.
Not yet.
But
They'll find a way. Somebody releasing a balloon.
something weirdly makes me feel that they already know it's gonna get out. It's a lie that can't be told forever. I feel that it's gonna be known widely within 5 years. It's people are waking up every day. It's
I know that the flat Earth movement has already been infiltrated.
Oh yeah, the Flat Earth Society is a infiltrated, government-controlled thing. Any flat Earth you meet, none of them will back up the Flat Earth Society because they say things to make the flat Earth community look crazy. They say that the Earth is moving upwards. That's what gravity is. That's why you stick to the ground. The ground because the Earth is constantly moving up. Like that's the craziest shit. That's not. It doesn't feel like we're moving. Density and buoyancy proves gravity. All gravity is, if it even exists, is density and buoyancy. This bottle of water weighs more than the air that surrounds it. So when you let go of it, it falls through the air. Heavier than air falls, lighter than air rises. A balloon with helium will rise up. A balloon with nitrogen will rise up quick. A balloon with hydrogen will rise up even faster than that because it's lighter than air.
And I should drink one more if I get my hands on it.
Yeah, right. I don't know
So,
about you.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining in.
Yeah,
Thanks for
thank
hanging
you.
out.
Thank you,
you
guys.
for all that helped me get this. Helped me out today. I really do appreciate that.
You know, and if you're in here, guys, and you're not a troll, that means that you're open-minded. You know, be open-minded about these things. You know, Flat Earth was the craziest thing I ever heard of, and I put it off for months before I actually decided to look into it, because I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't, you know. But just, you know, if you know we're being lied to by the police, it's not hard to go from there, you know. But thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for getting Kyle's back. You know, I've known Kyle for years. I appreciate that. That's what's up. I know he does.
Love you guys so much. Really do appreciate everything you guys do for us. So
It's powerful.
get him, Carolina Kelly. Put his ass in the fucking hammer. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much. Good night, guys.
Where's that fucker? You want to see the best part?
Yeah.
Now, any moderator can do this.
Wrenches are moderators?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And I pick all these.
Cool.